Hello everyone, welcome to Nilesh Technology. So this is the video number 2. We already started the React.js very big tutorial from scratch to advanced level. So this is the video number 2, React.js setup and the first React program. So let's get started. Which thing is important to set up and how to do configure, how to do the installation of a VS Code, which extension is required. Lot of things we will cover in this video. So first, getting started with the React.js. So first we need to install the Node.js and the npm. I will show you how to do the setup. Then second step, create a new React project. Then understanding the JSX and the components and explore the React developer tools. So in this video, understanding the JSX and the components, we will not cover those sections. We will cover those sections in some maybe next video. Okay. So in this video, our first target is do all the setup and configuration related things. We need to do it and run the first React program. Okay. So next we need to install the VS Code setup. So go to the Google, search it VS Code, download. So I am just going to show you in here in Windows. Okay, so in Windows and Mac there is no big difference. I think you will do it when you see the setup in a Windows. Okay, it's not a big deal. So click on it in this link, first link. Yeah. So here is the link for the Windows 10 or 11. Click on it. The setup will be downloaded. After downloaded, then double click on that executable file. After that, your setup is ready of VS Code. So let me show you. Just click on it. So that file is near about 94 MB, near about 100 MB. So you just double click next and finish it. I think there is a let me first close my VS Code is already open. So click on I accept, click on next. If you want to create a desktop icon, click on it, install. So I have already VS Code set up. If there is any update available, so it's updated internally. Yeah, launch it, finish. That VS Code is ready. Okay. VS Code is just used to edit the program. Like we open the folder, hit the some commands, then that VS Code is connect to the Git repository. So for the editing purpose, we use the VS Code. If you like to install the another editor, you can go, no issue. 70 to 80% section is common to all the editors, just for the some familiar things. Then if you want to search anything or some shortcuts is different to the each and every editor. So whatever you have like to edit the program, you install it. Okay, no issue. So I love to use the VS Code, so that's why I just show you the setup of a VS Code. So the next one is that we need to install the Node.js and the npm. So see in that now I'm just go to the back, and here I just hit the Node.js download. Okay, go to again the first link, download the Node.js. So 20 point something is the recent version of Node.js is available. Okay, so you just hit the some following commands: nvm, docker. So I think the setup is look like the different. So I go to the home page. Okay, so run the JavaScript in anywhere. So the current version is 20.13.1. So its feature version is 22.2. So if you have the version greater than the 14, 15, it's okay, no issue. Not required to have a recent version. Okay, you can, for the learning purpose, you can install at least 14 version. Okay, so I click on this setup, go to here, double click it, okay, double click it. So setup is started. Click on next, accept, next. If you want to install the necessary tool, then click on that checkbox. If not required, uncheck it, install. After doing the setup of a Node.js, npm is automatically installed, so you're not required to install the npm externally. So npm is a node package manager, and that is used to install the any third-party libraries in your the application. So we will see those things in some maybe next, or maybe 2 to 3 videos next. Okay, so that setup is ready. So now I close this and I open the command prompt. Okay, just search the command prompt, or if you have the Mac, then open the terminal. Okay, and in here just check the version of the Node.js, node hyphen version. So you will get the version like 20.13.1 or whatever you have. If you have already installed like 14, 15, 16, it's okay, no issue. I also check the npm version, npm hyphen version. So npm version is, I have 10.5.2. so the node and the npm, the both setup is ready. Okay, now go to the next, install the React from terminal. So if you want to create any new project in your application, then you need to hit this npx command. Okay, so to required execute this command, you need to do the setup of a Node.js. So this is the reason, because we use the npx command. Okay, so with the help of npx command, we create a new React project. Okay, so before that, we need to do the setup of a Git repository. So this is the folder where I want to store all kinds of programs. So I go to the Git repository, and here I create a new repository, and my repository name is react-youtube. This is its public your repository. Let me create it. Okay, so that repository is created. So in here we are going to added the all kinds of programs in this the repository. So we do the quick setup of our the directory. So I'm going to the VS Code. I open to that the folder where I want to store the programs. So it goes to the React programs. Here I want to save all kinds of programs. So I just open this folder in VS Code. Let me zoom the VS. Okay, now we go to the editor view, terminal. So it's a terminal, it's same like the command prompt. Let me close this, start. Okay, now git init, we need to initialize the, so as per this command, we need to initialize the git repository, git init. So initialize the git repository, then I need to add the readme, git add readme. It's okay. We need to create a first file in here. There is no file. Let me create a new file, readme.md. Now I need to hit this command, add this file. Let's commit. First commit. So let me select the branch M and let me connect the remote directory. So it's added, and let me push the code. So the code goes to the Git repository. Let me check it. Click on this again. So this readme file is in here. So with the help of this github.com/Nilesh Borate /react/YouTube, you will get the all kinds of a source code from all tutorials. Okay, I will give you this link in the description of this video, so don't worry about this. So now we just ready the Git repository. In this video we are not going to do any kind of a big programs. We just create a first application like the first program, but that program changes we will do on the next video or this video. It's no issue. Our Git repository is ready. Okay, now the next thing is that I'm going to the in this command. Okay, let me clear it everything, and with the help of npx command, create react app first app. Npx create react app first app. Okay, so let me hit this command. So it takes some time. It is completely depend on your computer configuration and your internet speed. So accordingly it takes some time and create the first app project structure. Okay, so we will wait for some time. Okay, and after the setup is done, then let's continue. Okay, let's see for that till that period. In here, go to the next slide. Yeah, so once the project setup is done, you will get the lot of files and the folders in your the first app directory. So I just explain you the some of the popular folders or the files. So what is the use of node modules? Okay, so this is again important. So it contains the all dependency required by the app. Main dependencies also listed in the package.json. Then it's a public directory, src directory, package.json file. Okay, let me check. Yeah, now the setup is ready. Now when we explore the first app here, you will get this folder structure: node modules, public folder, src folder. Those are the some files. readme.md, this file is under this this folder first app, and this is the main file readme.md. Okay, so let me explain the some things in short. You will get the more idea of some upcoming videos, because when we use this folder again and again, you will get the familiar to this all kinds of files and the folder. Okay, so first node modules, it contain all the dependencies. So let me show you the package.json file. So package.json file, it's your the name is the name of your the application. It's a current version of the application. So it's all kinds of dependencies. Dependencies means that on time of running the React application, which things is need to be installed at least in your system. So this application, or what we say that this library need to be installed on your the project structure. Okay, so those are the some commands we need to hit it: start, build, test, eject. Okay, and this is the file. So as per the dependencies, react dom, script, so those all kinds of libraries is installed this node underscore module folder. See, lot of folders and files are there. Okay, so node module folder is totally related to the dependencies section. So in future, when you add the any one new dependencies in here, okay, so that dependency related all kinds of files is installed to this the node module folder. Okay, Now what is the public folder? In public folder, index.html file is very important because this is a first render file. So whatever you want to add, the any links, any script or anything related code, so we need to add in this file. Okay, so here we just add this link, and in that body this is a div is defined. Here HTML is clothes. So this div ID is defined root, and that is belong to the in src section index.js. In that index.js, here document.getElement by ID root, that same root is defined in the index.html. This is the div ID equal to root. This map to this index.js. So that div is get to this variable root, and root is render to the strict mode or the app is the another file. So in the React, each file is called as a component. Okay, so app is the another code, so that code is defined. So that code is already in this file. So let me start the server, or let me start the program. So go to this folder, first tab, and just hit the npm start. Okay, so after getting some time, it goes to the browser, take the port number 3000, and that React application is get running. That logo, background color, this thing is already defined in the by default first app program. Let me show you. So this file, so see, this is the edit, the logo is defined in here. So those thing is defined in a app.js. In the index.html, I think you're not required to any modification, because in that body only div is there. This is a no script statement, and all those codes are in a comment. Okay, but in the app.js, if you want to do the any modification, you just remove all kinds of I think I am just removing the header. Okay, then removing the logo. App.css is okay. Let me remove the class name as well. Let me remove the everything. In that return, in the h1, I just message the hello React.js. Let me save it. So whenever you save the any changes in the program, the server is automatically refreshed. So hello React.js. So we remove everything from that the app.js. App.css not required. Okay, so this CSS is not required. Just Control A, remove everything, not required. Okay, then we just remove whatever files is not required. In that the src section, so currently the app.js, app.css is okay. That testing we are not using it. So whenever we do the any test related code, then we will add this file. So let me remove this one. Index.css is okay, logo is not required, this is not required, this is not required. Right click, delete. Then in the okay, I think that is enough. Yeah, go to the index.js, remove this import statement, remove this one. Let me save. So this error is resolved. Now see, error is resolved. When you go to the inspect in console, there is no error. Okay, now it's okay, its program is run successfully. Okay, so see how this application is working. So see, after creating the first project, these three folders is created. Node module is install all kinds of a library, whatever library is defined in a package.json file. So this is the default dependencies. Okay, so we have option to install the any third parties dependencies or any external dependencies. So whenever we define the dependency name with version, so that thing is automatically installed in the node_module folder. Then in the public, So this logo is defined here. I think this logo is not required. If you want to remove it, you can remove easily. Okay, let me remove, delete. Go to the index.html wherever is logo is defined. Here is favicon icon. I think it's okay. This is the png file logo. Remove it. This one is remove it. Okay, let me save. Logo 192. Manifest.json. Those things is also not required. Only index.html is important. This is also not required. Let me remove this comment section. Title is okay. Remove this one. Okay. Save everything. Control Shift R for the hard refresh, or if you are using the Mac on the Google Chrome, Command Shift R for the hard refresh. Now there is no console error. So we just modify this project structure and keep only those code whatever is required. So index.html, this code is enough. App.css is empty. App.js, we just pass the hello React.js. Index.css, if you want to remove it. We not required the any CSS code. Index.cs, it's enough here. Okay. .git ignore, if you want to push the code into the GitHub repository, you just need to add here the dependencies, whatever you have not required. So we not require the node module folder, so we add here the first app. I think it's okay. Let me check in here. Yeah, I think only those files goes to the when we push the code, so those files goes to the Git repository. Okay, fine. Let me push the code. Let me add the one more file. So git add dot git status. So git add dot git commit first app changes and git push. Okay, let me show you the. So see, the first app is ready. When you go here, you will get the code except the node module folder. So you go to here. I think you have an option to download it. Let me zoom out. You will get the option of download. Okay, so after download the code, go to the first app directory, hit the first command npm space I for install. So npm space install is used to install all kinds of dependencies is defined in a package.json. So after taking some time, the folder is created node_module. Okay, then you hit the command npm start. That's it. Okay, so this is the project structure. In public directory, those files are there. src is a source code directory where we define all kinds of React.js related components. .gitgon specify which files source control Git should ignore. Whatever you want to ignore the folders, you just define inside the git ignore folder. Package.json, every Node.js project has a package.json file and it contains the information about the project, for example list of dependencies and the script, and that the hyphen log.json is also created. So it's a snapshot of the entire dependency tree. Just ignore the log file, it's automatically created when you start the server. Okay, So we remove the boilerplate, means that whatever the files and whatever code is not required, we remove it properly. Okay. So yes, now the last section is that we need to do the extensions setup and the settings of a VS Code. We go to the VS Code. I have already done the setting, but let me show you which settings or which kinds of extensions you have to install on your the machine. So go to the files or go to the extension tab and install the extension. So those extensions are here in my system. So I have used the VS Code for the different types of programming, like the Python, JavaScript, React, Angular. So a lot of extensions are available in my VS Code. But for the React.js, I will show you which extension you need to install it. Okay. So this auto import install on your the system, it's automatically find the path of that the file and it's import automatically. Install this one, auto rename tag. When you open the any HTML tag, it close automatically. Babel JavaScript, this is also required. One more thing, how to install it. So find this the icon and search the Babel JavaScript in here. Babel JavaScript. So click on here or click on here and click on the install button. So this is already installed, so that's why install button is not there, uninstall is there. So like that you need to install one by one extension, whatever I have to shown of you. Let me go to again, remove this one. Yeah, so this one is important. Code spell checker, if you want to find the spelling check in your the code, install it. This is not mandatory. Then code snap, I already installed this one. Beautiful screenshot of your code if you want to take any screenshot. This is again not mandatory. Code highlight, yeah, color highlight, sorry. Any CSS related code is highlighted and show the color like this way. Okay, color information is also important. Install this one. Then you directly go to the .env. This is again not mandatory, but I think we require to create a .env file in some upcoming videos. So install that extension. Editor config, install this one. env, this install this one. So it's automatically formatting your code. This one is very important, ES7 or ES6. Okay, we are using now ES7, ECMAScript 7. Lot of a time we got the ESLint warnings or errors. So to ignoring that, install this extension. Then highlight matching tag, if you want to highlight the HTML tag, install this one. This one is important, IntelliSense for CSS class name. Okay, so it gives the pop-up of the CSS classes. Install ECMAScript 6 as well on your system. So I use the material icon theme in here. So whatever whatever the icons it's shown in here. So I use the extension material icon theme. So install it. Install the npm IntelliSense, install the prettier, install the React Native tool. I think this is not required, this is for the mobile development, but I think in future we are going to do the mobile development as well. So install this. Okay, then install Tailwind CSS as well. Yeah, enough, that's enough. So install all those extensions one by one. After installing, restart your the VS Code one more time, and I think one more setting is required. So go to the file, file, extensions, view extensions, file, preferences, extensions, file, preferences, setting. In that setting, search the format. Here select the format as a prettier. After installing the prettier extension, select the prettier format. Then check this checkbox, format on paste, format on save. So once you save your changes, it's automatically format the code. So these two things is important. I think rest of the section is common. Then default format, again this one is same. Check this one, CSS, LSS, SCSS, CSS. So this one is also need to be checked. Then go to the setting.json. This one, maybe open setting.json, this icon, click on it, and in here I just added the emit.include language JavaScript React, and I added these things as well. Editor format on paste true, format on save true, single quote is also true, semi false, default formatter this one. So I added this thing in the setting.json file. So you have to add it. After that, close the VS Code and reopen. Then your VS Code is look like my VS Code. Okay, so I have done all kinds of settings in here. Okay, so the first program is ready, and that Git related link I already provided in the description of this video. So if you want to directly ready-made code, download it. After download, go to that folder, hit the command npm I, then hit the command npm run. Okay, so I think this video goes to very long, so it's okay. I think it's totally related to the installation and configuration. I hope you like the video. Okay, so on the next video we start to do the coding related to the components. We will explore the more things related to the components. So thanks for watching this video. Keep watching, keep learning. See you on next video. Bye bye.